The one I had with Parveen was a highly intense relationship because she was capable of great love. Put all Muslims girl in the back of a truck and put mattresses over them, and that's where she had her first panic attack. What I saw her suffer because of her mental problems. So Parveen is really the most wonderful woman I could hope to have. But Parveen Babi has her own place in my life, and I will not minimize that place because the experiences that we went through were extraordinary.
How important was it for you to present her to just humanize her, to present the positives around her as well? And you also mentioned that one of the reasons why she may have developed the mental illness was that she was in Gujarat in a girls' college, and there were riots, and the Muslim girls, they were sent to a certain they were hidden off, and maybe she developed that element of phobia from there. So you also tried to source out that where it all started from, which is something which is amazing.
Yes, when you love somebody, you want to care for them, you want to take care of them. And I loved her, and I realized later there were problems, and I wanted to be her protector. Now, I mentioned there that her problems could have begun in childhood because she used to see spirits in the monuments around her house that were related to her family's history, because the Babi Pashtun clan had served the Emperor Humayun at one time. And there was an incident I mentioned where when Parveen had one of her disturbing episodes, her mother said to Mahesh Bhatt, her father used to be like that. So my question was, could it be genetics as well that created that situation? The roots of that lay very deep. What hurt me the most was that when Parveen and I finally separated and she came back to India, and this was, I don't want to give away the thing, but I had other hopes from her and hope to help her. But she left and came back for reasons of her own, which is detailed in the book. But the entire Indian press made it out to be that I had shattered her emotionally, and therefore she had gone crazy. Terrible things were written about me. And the fact of the matter is, I didn't counter it at that time because I knew she was coming back to Bombay to rebuild her career, because she'd left India with me and people were upset. So she had to rebuild her career. I let people say what they had to say. I let Parveen rebuild her career. 5 years later, I gave an interview in Stardust to a journalist called Usha Keni, where I clarified what had actually happened. And I didn't say anything after that, no matter what people said. Now in my book, I've finally told the truth as it was, what actually happened, what led to a journey outside India, what led to her coming back, what followed her coming back, and the graph of our careers through the years until the point she died, and the way we related in those times, even after we split up, and my last meeting with her at the holiday in a few years before she died.
Yes, you mentioned about that.
This book is cathartic in that sense, that I'm able to put out what happened to me, but it's also a book that's revelatory to me, because looking back on my own life reveals many things to me about myself. Parveen Babi has her own place in my life, and I will not minimize that place because the experiences that we went through were extraordinary.